Hey y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your girl True, and I am back with another one. If you are new to the channel, head on over, hit that subscribe, hit that bell so you are notified when I upload, new videos. If you're returning and you gang, it's the channel messages that's about to come through right now. I get a little gassy. If you are returning and you gang, you already know what it is, channel. Try. What the freak? Look, y'all get the real deal over here, okay? One, I don't even know how to edit any videos yet, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't, okay? And I'm not redoing it. Hey, this you get the real deal. I ain't true for no reason, right? But this video, I just want to start off. I feel a little ungrounded. I could kind of feel the energies trying to come in and distract me from this message. So I want to share some things with you guys. Me being a reader, a healer, we are considered a healer. Okay. I want to just make that known. Okay. But there's different levels to healing. Okay. I want you guys to know that a comedian is a healer. A hairdresser is a healer. Okay. A book writer is a healer. Okay. I do know that spirituality has become a big, it's now a trend. Okay. It has become a trend. Just 7-8 years ago, spirituality was not this known. Okay. I remember having a little boo that read cards, and I was like her, like moderator or whatever, set her up with her clients and so forth. And it was not this many readers, card readers. If I was trying to even find a card reader, it would have been hard for me. Like, it wasn't as many going around. Well, we're going to fast forward 8 years later. I've always been into spirituality, but I've never picked up cards myself. Never willy-nilly felt the need to pick up the cards until 10 months ago. And I was kind of forced to do this, okay? So I do want you guys to be mindful because I'm noticing within spirituality, there's a lot of people picking up tarot cards, summoning and calling upon spirits, and they don't know who or what they are working on. And a lot of people have taken on lower entities and energies by doing so, okay? I do know that with it being, we see it, right? So with us being human, we do what we see, right? And with it being something different and connecting with the other side, it definitely, we're kind of like kids, right? It's like intriguing, like, so everybody wants to do it. But let me tell you, everybody should not and cannot pick up cards. If you hear anyone saying, oh, anybody, you can do that for yourself, they don't know what they're talking about, okay? It's levels to this shit, okay? First things first, we all have a specific calling. If your calling is not to heal people in that way, do not pick up tarot cards, okay? I'm going to just give you guys a quick little story. My mom had a friend of hers, daughter, who was dabbling into tarot. She went to a tarot reader. They went to go get a reading. The mom and the auntie was able to get a reading, but the daughter was not. The tarot reader told her, you have a legion of demons attached to you. Fast forward, she ended up running over her like husband or something like that, and she's doing life in jail. She had an entity attachment take over her by touching those cards, okay? It's not for everybody. And if you do not have a specific spiritual ranking and you do not have the spiritual protection needed, do not pick up those cards, okay? Every one of us have a calling. When we came onto this earth, we signed a contract. And it's levels, okay? Everybody wants to be a leader, and that is okay. You can be a leader in your lane. Do y'all get what I'm trying to say? Don't try to drift off into another lane because it looks cool or because y'all see everybody else doing it. Now you have entity attachments, your shit breaking up, your life falling apart, and you're trying to figure out why. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to give you guys some because I don't tell you guys anything without me giving you guys, the followed on facts. Okay. So you guys know I'm a reader. When I first started off, I was so just not in a game. I have to learn everything hands on. So when I first started off, I'm thinking back, I've read over 100 other tarot readers, but these are like girls that a lot of them shouldn't have been doing it. And some of them, they just the majority of them came to get readings by me just to be nosy, to see how the fuck did I just come out the gate and I was so fucking cold, so fucking tapped in. But that's because this was really my calling. This wasn't nothing like I didn't go and just buy cards because I seen it. No, like I've been on my spiritual journey. I've been healing for 10 plus years. I've been burning sage. I've been like, this have been my life for over 10 years. Do y'all get what I'm saying? And I've never thought about picking up cards. Do y'all get what I'm saying? But I've always just felt different. Do you get? We all are different. We all are one, but we all are different. But I've always just felt just like I knew, like the world, I don't know how to explain it, but now that I'm the healer that I am, I understand. So now we're going to fast forward back to when I was telling you guys, I was reading all of these different readers and I was experiencing different things. I remember this one particular reader, can't think of her name, but I remember what I felt and the energy behind the reading. She got a reading and her spirit team came. Y'all know I get downloads, so I know exactly what her spirit team was telling me. They like, she too fixated on this twin flame journey. Woo, woo. So anywho, I'm tapping into her energies. She's not the only reader though. There's a couple of the readers that I read and I felt like heavy, heavy energy. I got nauseous, was like I'm throwing up and I did not know why. Now I'm 10 months in. Y'all have to remember, everything I learned on my spiritual journey, my spirit team teaches me hand on. Okay, you guys, I'm not anybody that shares anything with you guys that I got from somebody else, that I got from a book or anything. I tell my tribe members all the time. My tribe members know they probably ain't gonna give me credit for it. They better give me credit for it. But no, I don't even care about none of that. But they will let you know that I would really, I can't stress it enough. It's so many people within spirituality that is just sharing recycled information that's not even facts. We pick up books, we go read books, and we be like, oh, and it's facts because I got it from a book. Not even recognizing that what you just read just came from somebody else. That's it. That's all. You get what I'm saying? So everything that I share with you guys is not from a book. It's not from nobody else. It's directly from source. From something, a lesson that I had to learn on my end, and I'm sharing it with you guys, okay? Well, I know there was a few readers that I got close to. Two of them I talked to personally. One of them I consider like my little sis. It was hard for me to tell her because I was just starting out, right? Doing reading. She was reading as well. And when I was reading her, I was getting the downloads that she should not be doing tarot. That is the reason why she's fighting off all of these different energies and entities. She didn't have the protection to be doing what she was doing. Anywho, I helped this young lady with the egg cleanse. We egg cleansed her. She was guided to egg cleanse her home, and she got the energies off of her. Told her, she needs to be by herself. Told her, there was someone in her home as well with some energies on them. So forth. Now, fast forward, she doesn't read no more. She used to go live reading. Now her life is kind of, I can tell she's going through some things because something tragic just happened, but I can tell that things are back on the up and up, okay? I want you guys to understand that everything is energy, okay? When you guys are picking up these tarot cards and you guys are tapping into other people's energy, you are taking on everything that they have going on in their life, okay? You guys, this is why This is why for us real readers, I only go live and do $10 and $15 readings. My spirit team told me do not do $25 readings, to go up. I went up only $40. They told me to go up more than that. Why? Because I am putting my life in jeopardy each time I do a reading. A lot of these people that you see $10 readings, $20 readings, going live, little change, picking up cards, they really don't know what they're doing. And they're really just energetically tying everybody energies together. It's a mess in the world. And the lower energies are having a field goal with mother freakers, picking up cards, doing tarot. They just causing havoc in their own life. And the demons like, look at they dumb ass picking up them cards, trying to figure something else out, instead of just letting life happen. Okay. So that's one thing's first. First things first, my spirit team wanted me to spread it. Any tarot reader saying, oh, everybody can read cards. No, everybody cannot. And a real tarot reader will tell you we don't even need these cards. Half of us really don't even want to use the cards, okay? The cards is more like a prop in the thing because everybody using them, right? So if you kind of don't see the cards, people really not going to gravitate towards you. So that's why majority will use cards. But a real one, we do not need cards. If you ask the person, hey, can you read me without cards? And they say that, and they cannot sit there and read you without cards, this was not their calling. If you have to explain to them anything, this was not their calling. I tell you guys all the time, y'all, anybody who have ever gotten a reading by me, they do not have to explain anything to me. And I know that I know it's not like that with everyone, because I've had people come to me and try to share with me their whole life story. And it's like, at this point, I ain't the psychic. If you got to tell me anything that's going on in your life, I ain't the psychic. You shouldn't have to tell me. Only thing you should have to tell me is love, finance, health. So I can go around in that, make sure I grab you something within that column, right? But 9 times out of 10, you're going to get what you're going to get anyway, because that's how aligned I am. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's another thing for you guys. If any of you guys are looking for readers, if they have to ask you for any information, they are not. They are not. They ain't tapped in, okay? They shouldn't have to ask you, oh, what's your birthday? Okay, how long? What's this? So what's the situation? What y'all been through? So none of that. I can literally look at a couple and tell you and get downloads. That's all I'm going to tell y'all, okay? So be mindful of those. It's a lot of fake readers out here that is just reading cards that can do it. Y'all can do it if that's the case, right? So I do want to make that known. Now, I do know that I speak power into people all the time because that's what I'm sent here to do. Okay. But I do want you guys to know, because I make shit look easy. People tell me all the time when they try to do like, damn shit, you make that shit look easy as hell. And I make things look easy as hell. I've been healing again for over 10 years. Not only have I been healing for over 10 years, in my life, I'm like, damn, it seemed like I just can't win for losing. Like, I've never had a happy moment in my life, y'all. Okay. I want y'all, right now, me being a healer is my happiness. Okay. I've struggled my whole life, y'all, from car accidents to kidnappings to narcissistic relationships to rapes to molestation to I don't have a fucking family, y'all. Most people, like, I have no family. I have no husband. And I'm like, damn, why it seem like I'm like literally by myself all the time? Like, people be having their aunties, their sisters, their brothers, their cousins. I have nobody, but I had to it's because of my spiritual ranking. I always have my spirit team behind me. You get what I'm trying to say? Not only that, everything that I went through in my life, I had to go through it so I can be here to help you all. Okay? So please don't be like, damn, I want to be where True at, because you do not want to endure half of the shit I had to endure to do what I am doing right now. Okay? Don't ever feel like, oh, I want to be in anybody else's position, okay? Because we never know what they had to endure, what they are taking on to be in this position. When I tell y'all, I am by myself every day. I am by myself every day. I have rose my vibrations to the point I can't even be around anybody. My king already know he's about to be a cold healer. He's going to have gifts like a mug. I already know. But yeah, so anywho, I want you guys to be mindful of that too, because I see a lot of people, they get into spirituality. They see healers and they're like, I want to be in that position, and understand, like, no, if you are supposed to be a hairdresser, if you are supposed to be a nail tech, if you are supposed to be a book writer, your position is just as powerful as us anybody else that's in any other position. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And you make your position that powerful. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's another thing I wanted you guys to just be mindful of, just making sure that what you were doing is for you, right? And we're not just taking on things because we see other people doing it, right? Because that's what the world has come to. That's what it's always been, and that's why we've been doing this. We've been in these recycle loops, because we're just picking up what we see everybody else doing it and trying to put a twist to it and call it our own. When no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Okay, so that's something else. That was really what the video was mainly about. Be mindful picking up tarot cards. If you are doing so, know who you are calling upon. Know what spirit you are working with. So many people picking up tarot cards and they don't even know what gods or goddesses they're working with. They're psyching themselves out. I worked with this person. Oh, this person came to me and I've been told, like, no, that person ain't came to that person. Like they're in like this, I don't know, like delusional state. I don't know. But that's another thing, don't allow these energies to have you psyching yourself out of things. You get what I'm trying to say? Or psyching yourself into things. You get what I'm trying to say? So that was another message for somebody on here. Somebody life may be shooken up a little bit, and spirit is saying, you taking on other people's energies, and we didn't have the protection to do so. Everyone has a spiritual ranking. Everyone has a calling, right, on this earth. And all of these tarot readers, we were not all called here to heal people in that way, right? So yes, I do want you guys to be mindful of that. It was somewhere else I was going with this, and I feel like the energies kind of sidetracked me in the video with where I was going. I was talking about tarot, talking about the energies, just kind of putting you guys up on game with, what to look for when you're looking for a reader. They should not have to ask you information. This is another thing I see. Healers who move past tarot cards, they try to say, oh, I'm an experienced because I don't use cards, and there's levels, right? I want you guys to know that I am very, very experienced. Me using cards is more so for show. But I am now putting together my classes. So I will have my classes together for you guys to get the sacred downloads. I became personal with a lot of people. So like a lot of people that you guys see commenting under, I think only like the Queen Cat. I know her personally from high school, know of her. And I think that's really it. So everyone else that you guys see, they're all tribes. So we're all new. We're all getting to know each other. You guys all interact the same. Don't think, one person's is closer than we're all new. Like we're all getting to know each other. Like I told you guys, all of my friends during my spiritual journey, I was always the weird one because I was always into spirituality. They were more into, drinking, smoking, fighting. I was into that too. I wasn't who I am today, right? But I did have this other side of me because of who I was on a more spiritual level, if that makes sense. I didn't know who I was then. I know who I am now. So now it makes sense why I've always been just slightly a little different, even when I was into the bullshit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I don't have like my friends, they thought this shit was weird. Like I see now, I've been doing it for a year almost. In 2 months it'll be a year. And spirituality has become now the big trend. So they're seeing probably other readers, and I see a few of them sharing other people things, but I don't have anyone, I personally know that's like, oh, I want to support you. And two, a lot of people don't believe in change, right? So because I was this whole different person back then, they know me, through my journey, right? When I was learning lessons, right? So they're like, damn, how True go from this to this in a whole 360? And shit, I'm still amazed today. If anybody knows me, just a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, I would say I was an alcoholic, y'all. Partying. I was in a club every weekend, y'all. I wasn't really always the one, like, I didn't talk about people much, but I had my little petty ways. Like, if anybody thought they were going to try me, oh no, I never lose. Like, that was always me. Like, I never lose. Now I have a whole different perspective and mindset of life and just of interactions. And this is why I know that spirit doesn't allow people to get close to me. I've had a few people that I thought, I was going to help, and I don't think they knew who I was on a spiritual level. And when we talked, like, it's so crazy. I'm gonna just give you guys this one little story. I had this one girl, she was a part of the tribe, and she was getting close to me. My naive self, I'm all thinking, she's genuinely just trying to get close to me because, one, I'm the healer, two, she wants to learn things, but she really wants just like a big sister. But that wasn't the case. It started to get to the point where she was getting information off of me. But when we would talk on the phone, my spirit team will clear, like my mind would go blank when I would try to talk to her. And I couldn't put my finger on why until later on down the line. It's because she would only talk to me to try to get my sacred down, like my information. So due to the fact that I would have blanks talking to her, she didn't know who I was. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like the information that I really held. So she started to think that she was on my it got deep. I don't even want to. It got deep. Like me seeing it from a different perspective, to the point I had to block her. I had to block her. So it was crazy. And I know she's probably like, damn, why'd you just block me? But my spirit team was like, yeah, she's starting to put herself in competition, and we can't have that. And I was like, what? But that's like my little sis. And they was like, true, you're not seeing it. So I had to go back, and I started to see some things. And I was like, this person don't support me like that. And they like, now you're getting it. Like, yeah, this person want to sit on the phone with you and suck up all your information, but not support you publicly. Like, we ain't having that. So it was crazy. It was crazy. I don't know why I told y'all that story. Clearly, I ain't got no damn friends. I need somebody to talk to. Shit, that's why I made the YouTube. But yeah, so that's another thing. Like, so me saying that to say that, I can't have people get close to me because of the love. I try to, because how can I say this? It's like y'all see me over here trying to say it in a way in which when you raise your frequencies to a certain level, but you still try to treat everyone equally, like most people that has, social media sites, YouTube sites, they're not interacting, with their tribe members like I do mines. I make us all here. I don't try to make anyone feel like this, and I know with other readers, they do things differently, but now I'm kind of understanding why. I'm definitely understanding why. So this is for some other readers. If you're watching this, you can't be personal as much as you want to be, like homegirls, and so you can't. You can be family, right? But honesty, Jaleel, you can definitely be family. You definitely be personal. But me, like, I wanted everyone to be like my close, like my actual close homegirl. Like, oh, y'all, everybody know where I stay. Everybody come over. And I had to realize I have to be a little bit more sacred, right? So this is for learn through me, right? Learn through my lessons, you can't be sitting up just having regular conversations 7-8 hours, along the time, one, especially being a healer, they're not going to, what's the word that I'm looking for? They're not going to respect your time or energy, right? If you're just giving it, right? And that's just, sadly, that's just how society is. So that was me. Starting off, I've probably answered over 1,000 people, like wasting time. Like when I got fired, I literally got fired for always having computer issues, because when I first started, I had so much people come to me, because I was fresh out the gate with so much information. And I used to literally sit by and just answer everybody who inboxed me information. And then I started going to other readers. And then I remember hitting up this one reader. It's so crazy because months later, she got a reading by me and paid me for a reading. Never got a reading by her. I'm not saying that in like an egotist way, but I wasn't even peeping the signs the spirit was trying to show me. So me being, and these are other readers, not to like compare, but I know my ranking. Let me just say that, okay? So these other readers, I went to another reader just to talk, and I kind of just wanted somebody to talk to about this spiritual stuff and me on the reader side, because I was new to everything and I had nobody to talk to. My friends wouldn't have understood what I was talking about. And I remember sending a girl a voice message and she responded to me, "Oh, it sounds like you need a vent session. My vent sessions are $100." And never responded back to me, y'all. Mind you, I still wasn't getting it. People get in my inbox all the time. "Oh, how do I do a cleanse? How do I do this? What is this herb? What is that herb?" Y'all, and I'm sitting there writing everyone back individually, y'all. I remember hitting up this other reader, and he'll respond to you on your comment, under his comment. But if you go to the inbox and you ain't booked a session and it ain't inquiring where to send your payment to book a session, he ain't responding to you. He is not responding. My dumb self, up until today, I was still doing it, sending people messages on how to do cleanses and stuff. But my spirit team really put a thing up my butt, and I don't like the way that sound. But my spirit team told me I cannot anymore. So I'm gonna clear the air for any of my tribe members, that I was, hitting up personally, talking to on a constant, everyday basis. My spirit team said I can't. One, because people aren't going to respect my time. Two, it's my time. Just imagine, like, I literally every day have at least 40 to 50 people asking me questions. If I just sit up there every day answering 40 to 50 people questions, like, come on. So with that being said, family, I have classes. This will show me who really respects me and my time and energy. I'm gonna be telling y'all, especially y'all who was in my inbox asking these questions. Y'all should be the first ones, front row seat in my classes. Y'all ones who was in my inbox asking these questions, okay? So do know, I do have classes coming up. I'm gonna do shadow work classes, chakra classes, yoga classes. Everything is now going to be in a class, okay, for my time. And that's only because a lot of people, they don't really respect your time, right? If you don't put no respect on it, okay? So I got to put some respect on my name over here. But the classes are going to be amazing. They are going to be amazing. This shadow work class that I'm putting together is freaking dope. I mean, dope. I was getting so excited by the downloads I was getting. Excuse me. Coming together, I was like pulling things together that I've never heard anyone say when it comes or relates to shadow work, was just fucking amazing, y'all. So make sure you guys are tuned into these classes, attentive to the classes, because now I'm understanding why master healers have the classes. They like, we ain't about to be sitting up here answering everybody questions one-on-one. So I do want to let you guys know, I do have a Facebook group. There's information throughout the group you can search, but please don't feel what's the word that I'm looking for? Like obligated for me to have to answer any of your questions, right? Because us as healers, our time and everything is valuable and it should be respected. And I'm only saying that because I felt a few people's energies with me, like not answering it as deeply as I could have, or they felt I should have. They kind of was like, oh, so you don't want to get no information, or you just want to get paid for information. And it's like, yeah, that's how life works. That's the life we live in. Like, this is my job. I can't just keep answering things for free. Nobody's going to respect me. Nobody's going to want to respect my services at that point, so I have to put my foot down. And, you guys will definitely have access to me. As long as we book sessions, you guys will be able to meet me at our retreat. So my spirit team did say, I know I had some tribe members that wanted me to visit them, and my spirit team was like, so you guys will have a chance to meet me at our tribe retreat. Do not forget about the retreat. The retreat will be March in Miami, Florida. The retreat is only $400. That is it. Only $400 to meet me, to heal, have fun, and enjoy a full weekend of just healing and just leveling up, level up, level up, level up. So yes, keep that in mind, tribe. I would love for you I would love to meet all of you guys personally on this healing journey, right? And help us along this way. But yes, I see a lot of people picking up cards, as a hobby, and this is not a hobby, okay? This is literally a lot of us calling. This is our business. This is our life, okay? I just ask, respect us healers that really have done this work and really healed to get to this point to help you guys. I want you guys to know that there's a lot of people reading cards that have not done this healing to the point to be leading the collective, okay? So be mindful of who you are watching and who you are having to lead you. Just because they have 1 or 2K followers or people viewing their live, that does not make them legit. I cannot stress this enough, okay? Majority of the people you guys see that are going viral, they are working for the lower energies. They have not done this work, and that's 9 times out of 10 why they are viral, okay? You pay attention to a person's real energy. First of all, fix your energy. Do your shadow work, and you will start to see through all of these motherfuckers, okay? Not even just readers, everyone in your life, okay? So do be mindful of that, you guys. And just be mindful of, if you're picking up these cards, knowing that, yes, this is my calling and this is what I need to be doing, picking up these cards. And I'm not taking on energies or entities that I ain't had no business taking on, okay? I've personally had old readers come to me, no longer read, and I had to cleanse them, okay? They may not say nothing. They may not share it. I'm not going to share any names, but I'm going to let you guys know personally, okay? It's not a fear tactic. Do not fear. If you did pick up the cards, don't feel like, oh, my life is coming to an end. All you need to do is do a cleanse and you will be good, okay? Understand God is never, spirit, whomever your ancestors, is never going to punish you, right? For doing something that you did not know that you were doing wrong. But now if you continuously do it and you know that you should not be doing it, then it's gonna get real bad. But right now it's just energy. Transmute that shit, and y'all already know what it is, okay? And just know, as long as you keeping your heart space pure and you are genuinely moving out of love, and you didn't pick up cards just because you seen people making money, or because you really like, I really want to just help, don't think that you in the red either, okay? Because your heart space was everything is energy, remember? So if your heart space was fully, genuinely in a solid space, then you don't have nothing to worry about either, okay? Just make sure, you are cleansing, and if this ain't your calling, okay, put them damn cards up so we can find out what your calling is, so you can step into your purpose, all right? All right, y'all, this was 33 dang on minutes, and we gonna end it here, okay? Y'all already know what it is. As long as you move out of love, you're gonna always win. Peace.